Happy Monday! Push that way.
Yes.
Whoa.
If you're in Phoenix, I highly recommend it. It's so much fun. There's like one or two things I would change about it if I could. The first one being that little splash pad is actually like right up against the parking lot, and they don't have that little section. They like made it a walkway to get in. So the kids like were kept trying to run off into it. But I did get a juice. This is probably one of the healthiest things I've ever had in my life. It's called the Orchard, and it has apples, carrots, ginger, spinach, but a lot of carrots. Look at how orange it is. But I'm like clear across town, so I'm going to talk to you guys when I get home. My baby. Yeah. We made it home hours ago. I didn't realize how early it was when I talked to you. It was only like 12:30. We made it home, I think about by 1. And Bailey didn't wake up until 5 because of how much activity. Look at her hair. She looks like a little baby Dumb and Dumber. Is his name Harry? Okay, hold please. Sorry. Miss Bailey, it's like she slept too long. I shouldn't have let her sleep that long, but she was just so tired. I don't know if I told you guys or not, but she was up at 4:50 this morning. And so when 1 o'clock struck, she was ready. She was ready. I was ready. So, we made it home. We had a really, really good time. I was telling you guys, like, the opening to the street was kind of worrisome for me and my friend that were there. There was a total of 3 technically moms that came, and then 1 other mom had her husband take her daughter who's a little bit older, and so she helped with the kids, which was really, really nice. She's a sweet, sweet little girl. I really wish that more people could have come, like Hillary and some of my other moms, but it was also really nice to spend one-on-one time with the 2 moms that did come because I don't see them very often. But one of the moms that came is one of the moms that is going to Hugh Jackman with me. And she's not a social media person, and so she was like, what are you doing? When I was like whipping out my vlog camera and doing all that weird stuff that I do. And I wanted to really write a blog post on this little place because it's so stinking cute. And like I've been telling you guys, I'm trying to get more into the Phoenix scene. I have since lost my headband. And I got a new record. I just wanted to share it with you. Who knows who the Andrews sisters are? They did a lot of work with big band people. The Andrews sisters, and so I never knew who they were until I got married to Andrew. It was really funny. Part of our connection when we first started talking was that we both loved big band and golden oldies and stuff like that, which is like really weird for our age group, but we really do. We enjoy it a lot. And when we very first got married, he loved rap. Eminem was like his jam. Loved Eminem, and I can't stand hip hop. There's a few songs that I really like by Eminem actually, but my thing was like I loved heavy like screamo emo music, and he couldn't stand it, and so that was basically all we listened to was big band, and he loves classical as well, and so that's all we listened to for a really long time. But him and I kind of met in the middle, and we both like alternative, like the Lumineers, Mumford & Sons, Florence and the Machine. I tried to send him Billie Eilish. You know what he told me? She sounds like a Halloween artist, and I was like, but I did send him Buried a Friend. He was like, it sounds like a Halloween song. I was like, that's incorrect. So anyways, we enjoy a lot of that kind of music, folky kind of, I wouldn't call that alternative. I think I would call it like new age folk, because folk is not what it means now, what it meant back then. Anywho, going off on a tangent. I thought I would do a speed clean of my kitchen because it is tore up. I didn't talk to you guys at all yesterday because I had a migraine. Miss Bailey is turning into a sassy pants. Now, I hate this brown couch, and it's definitely on its last leg. We've had it for 7 years almost. Yeah, that's a long time. But once we get a new couch and just the curtains and the pillows, it looks really nice. It was a really inexpensive way to spruce things up. As you can hear, Bailey is ready for bed. They're in the shower. We have our little vitamin station. I want to get like a cute little tray to put these on. I got this scent, and all they want is product feedback. I'm not doing a post, it isn't sponsored or anything, and it's terrible. I'm just being completely honest with you guys. The little granules are so thick, they don't dissolve, and it says unflavored, and it's not. I'm telling you, the best one that I've tried so far, if you're looking for a collagen supplement, which you can do all kinds of research on your own about like how important collagen is, 1 and 3, especially if you're looking at supplements, that's the most common is collagen 1 and 3, what it does for your body inside and out. Typically it's for hair, skin, and nails, but it does a lot of things on the inside too. So the best one that I found is tonic, and it is in my Amazon favorites for anyone who's curious about it. That one truly is unflavored. You can literally put it in water, which is what I did most of the time. I did like a really fancy little smoothie post for it, just because it's obviously sponsored and I got paid for it. I actually used it with water, and I used that same water to take my vitamin B and my iron. I have to take every single day. And it was just like so easy. You mix the powder with the water, you use the water to take the rest of your vitamins, and you're done. But I'm gonna get my kids out of the shower because Bailey's losing her mind. Good morning, it's Wednesday. I get so excited about the new day. Today started off so good. I woke up on my own at 5:40. I was like literally physically squeezing my eyes shut to try and go back to sleep, and it just didn't work. And then I was like, wait a minute, get up. Like, the kids aren't up, you could take a shower, which is exactly what I did. And I came downstairs, made some coffee, did a little bit of paperwork and computer work, and we have a pediatrician appointment. Miss Bailey is due for some shots. And Aiden is due for a physical, and also there's something going on with Aiden that I can't figure out. And I don't know if it's something good or bad, but he is losing hair. It's really odd. It started as just like a patch at the back of his head on Saturday, and now today it's a full entire strip gone. So that's not normal. So hopefully gonna figure that out. But the only thing is that his pediatrician that we've been seeing, who we love, is only there on Friday mornings, and we can't do that because Fridays are therapy days. So we'll see what happens. The last time I was in there and we saw somebody other than the doctor, we usually say pediatrician, I left very angry. So this should be fun. But something exciting after that is we are going to Whole Foods. I have a campaign coming up with a brand called Repurpose, and it's all about compostable flatware and paperware, so like bowls and you know what flatware is. So I'm really excited for the day. Both of the kids are up and dressed. I'm making them some little lunches right now to take with us to the the day. I'm telling you, I'm gonna put this in my monthly favorites, no joke. For those of you who watch the vlog, you're gonna get a little sneaky peeky. This little lunch bag that I got from Target, look at her little ponytail. Look at how freaking fluffy it is and long. Anyways, we have about 10 minutes before we have to leave, but this little lunch bag that I got has been working out so well. And I don't bring anything that can melt typically. I don't know about these gummies, but yeah, I just have been using that, and the reusable little Ziplocs are really cool too. I have some watermelons, these little sweet summertime ones. So yeah, I've really been enjoying this. So this little quesadilla will be from Mr. Aiden. I don't think we're doing anything else other than that, but I don't know how long today's gonna take at the doctor's office. And I have a feeling, just because of how strange this little scenario is with Aiden losing a whole entire piece of hair. I mean, it could be so many different things. It could be like diet, it could be, I haven't seen him pulling it out, for anyone who's wondering about that. I haven't seen him pulling on it at all. And you know, I'm with him all day long, so I would notice, but it could be diet, it could be a variety of things. So I have a feeling though that they're gonna ask for blood work, in which case that'll completely stink. But I have the double stroller in the car. I have, I'm gonna take my little baby wearing thing for Bailey. I have a Kindle that's fully charged, and I think there's a movie still downloaded on it. So I'm gonna make myself another cup of coffee. I have my juice that tastes like butt, but I really want to get healthy. So yeah, I want to leave in the probably next 10 minutes, and I'll take you to Whole Foods with me. Who knows if I'll film in there, because a lot of times I'm like pretty gutsy and I'm like, I do this for a living, this is my job. And then sometimes I'm like, I don't want anybody to see me with my camera. So we'll see what happens, but come along with me. So I went in for the whole hair thing and nothing came of that. They're gonna refer us to a dermatologist. So it's 10:30 and we're gonna head to Whole Foods now. Both of the kids had to get vaccines, which was unbeknownst to me. I knew Bailey was gonna have to get some, but I didn't realize that at 4 they get some. So anyways, we're about 8 miles away, it says. Oh, you know me, straight to the flowers. Look at how cute, a little petite bouquet. Oh. The roses are only $3.99. It's just me. They have so many options for gluten-free. This is so cool. Pizza dough, bread, icing, and then they have all of like the different flours for bread, just regular pancake, anything that you want. Uh-oh, I see chocolate. So just because I'm nosy, I came over here to see. $8.99 for the granite cleaner here. Now. That is expensive. Oh, why is that so expensive? They do have my coffee creamer here, and it's $5. I get it for $4.89, but most of the time it's on sale for $3.99, but they do have another flavor, hazelnut. And then the unsweetened, the vanilla is my favorite for sure. I gotta go find, oh, here we go. Man, the whole reason why I'm here is for a brand called Repurpose. I think I already told you. Paper plates, yep. Okay, so we made it home and I thought I would just share the few things that I got from Whole Foods. I got a cake mix that was on clearance, and it's gluten-free, which is always nice to have on hand because if you're new, I mentioned in that grocery haul, which thank you so much to all of my newbies that came over from that collab. I so appreciate you being here. But I mentioned that we try and be as gluten-free possible because that was what the pediatrician recommended when we got Aiden's diagnosis. And so a lot of my friends are actually gluten-free too. I have 2 girlfriends that have Hashimoto's, which is a gluten intolerance. And so anyways, got that. I got 2 Cliff Bars that are my favorite, which is just nothing but sweets and not the healthiest thing, but I love them. And this is my favorite flavor. And then I got these for Bailey because she's been so picky lately with solids. I don't know if it's because of her teeth, like if it hurts. So I just got these because I thought they were so cute. That sounds really stupid. I got the pouches because they were so cute, but they're all natural and organic and vegetable plus fruit, and it's a little Peter Rabbit, for goodness sakes. So apple, carrot, pumpkin, pear, carrot, and beets, and then an apple, pea, and spinach. And then I got these for the kids that are also gluten-free, and they're little protein bars. So I got a chocolate chip and a peanut butter chocolate. These are really good to throw in my purse when we go out. I got one thing of strawberries that was supposed to be an Amazon special, and I just looked at my receipt and they didn't give it to me, so I'm pretty irritated about that. And then I got some spanakopita, however you want to say it. This is from, I don't know if you guys remember in that haul, I got the ones from Trader Joe's, and those weren't my favorite. It was like too much of the breading and not enough filling. The best ones I've ever found so far are the ones from Costco, but I thought I would try these just because I love them so much and I want to try them. So that's all I got. These definitely look more promising. See how like the filling's coming out because the breading is thinner. The Trader Joe ones were so thick, the breading. I don't know why I'm going like this. This is the first time ever Bailey will not sit in the cart, like full on freaking out. I'm freaking out because they're already putting up back to school. All of their summer stuff now fits on one back thing and it's 70% off. Except for the pillows and things, which say 50, but I'm getting a wreath for $7. That's summery. Look at all this back to school crap. Why? Although, you know what makes me excited is after back to school, Halloween. Look, they're little planters. Are they 70% off? They are. Man, $5. That's a pretty good deal. $7 for this big, huge one. That thing's only $26. A doormat for $3. Dang. Burrow buddy. Like even the furniture and fire pits too. That's insane. Man, all of their new stuff is on clearance already. Like all the blue and white. Not the pillows, but like the decor. All of the like tropical little things. They have some really pretty vases and crocks and trays. They're all 50% off. Jungle stuff. Ooh, that candlestick holder is cute. Oh, what a bummer. It has a big old crack in it. Yeah, crazy. Physicians Formula came out with some new skincare. So they have a refresh one. They have a, or excuse me, this one's Restore, and then the refresh, which is coconut milk eye makeup remover. Rose All Night Ultra Rich Restorative Cream, the Perfect Matcha Melting Cleansing Balm. Look what else they have. They have the e.l.f. primer finally that Jeffree Star made super popular. So I'm getting that. And look at all of the different skincare. They have a ton. They completely did my Sonia Kashuk section too. Look at all the brushes. You guys, can I just tell you that was one of the hardest Target trips I've ever had. And I have 2 kids. And like from when they were little, obviously. They were with me today, but Bailey, I mean to tell you, like, she was not having sitting in the top, and she knows how to get her way. I mean, blood curdling. I thought like she broke a bone. Like I was like checking her, like something had happened while she was sitting up there, and as soon as I took her out, she stopped. So I held her for a really long time, which, you know, she's not a light baby. Speaking of which, I talked to you guys, was that yesterday? My days are just all ran into each other. She is in the 98th percentile for height and in the 89th percent for weight. So she's like a big girl, and she looks like a toddler. When she's next to other kids her age that are like between 1 and 18 months, she literally looks like a toddler. She's huge. And same with Aiden. He's taller than every single kid his age in his class. He's in the 96th percentile for height. So the day's gonna come where both of my children just tower over me. But I'd rather have that because I'm very short and I struggle with weight. I have my whole entire life. I've yo-yoed, and so being short on top of that, it just almost accentuates it when you're heavy. So I'm glad that they're gonna be taller. I mean, anything could change. She could just stop growing one day, but I mean, she's always been a big baby. and I hope she gets tall. I really do. That would be like both of our side of the family. Anyways, I don't know why I'm going into genealogy. She was impossible to carry for a long period of time, and so I put her in the basket and she was just throwing stuff out. That was a hard Target trip. And then today is mine and Andrew's anniversary, and I'm okay, just so everybody knows, because today also marks 30 days until he comes home, and that is what is keeping me level. Even though I'm so sad that he's not here and it's hard to celebrate your wedding anniversary without your spouse, he's gonna be home in 30 days from today. I was expecting somebody to scream back at me, but it didn't happen that time. So I'm, you know, really excited, but he called me while I was in there, and I don't like people to overhear, even though I make videos for the public and literally anybody and their mom could view them and what I say. I don't like it when I'm out and about for people to hear like, oh, my husband's deployed, because it just gives that like, hey, I'm a woman with 2 kids by myself. Like, I don't know. I mean, I'd put up a fight, but you know what I mean? I just, you know, the chances of criminals watching my videos to find out that I'm at home by myself are pretty slim, but out and about, you know, just shouting it from the rooftops, or another reason why I put my headphones in is because my husband's part of the military, and not a lot of people appreciate that, because, you know, he's technically under Trump, and a lot of people have issues with Trump, and, you know, the whole thing, you know, I had probably one of the most disgusting comments that I'll ever remember. A lot of times I just don't even read them. Was, how does it feel knowing your husband kills children for a living? And I'll never forget that. And it was probably 3 years ago. And, you know, I probably had maybe 1,500, 2,000 subscribers. And I just remember like thinking, oh my gosh, like that was one of the worst ones. I forgot to mention in that tag video when I was talking about one of the questions was like, do you block comments or delete comments? If so, why? I truly believe in not even giving air to it. I remember one of the very first ones I got, I like made a big huge deal about it. I like screenshot it and shared it with like social media, and, you know, made like a whole post about it. And I just feel like it's a fire, and the more air you give to it, the more it spreads. So, you know, you're complaining about having negative comments, those negative people are gonna come and just add more. So I literally don't even give air to it. I once upon a time thought about doing for content a whole entire video on reading mean comments off of my horror story videos, and then I was like, you know what, why open that door? Why even let people, you know what I mean, because they'll just leave even more mean comments on that video about how I look or whatever the case is. So I literally don't give air to it at all, and I do get them, believe it or not. Like, I'm not huge or anything, but like I said, my horror story videos have anywhere from 10 to 50,000, no, 40,000 views. So it's just on those videos, because whatever the case is, and so I literally don't give air to it. I mean, I am a little bit right now, but I just didn't clarify that. I literally was like, no, I don't, and moved on to the next question. So anyways, right now we're close to home, and I'm gonna go get the car washed, and then I have to go to the bank, and then we're gonna go home. Miss Bailey's gonna lay down for a nap. Yesterday I filmed my Jeffree Star video, and so today I have to do the swatching for it. I wanted to do a ton of pictures up close of it before I even touched it, just because I was so excited about it. I did put 2 colors on my eye today from the Blue Blood palette. I have Celebrity Skin through my crease, and then whatever that really pretty peachy, glittery, shimmery shade is on my inner corner. And I just wanted to do a very basic eye because I put on another summer color from him. This is called Yes Ma'am, and I didn't even realize how stinking bright this truly is. Like, it is neon. When I came out of my car, I was like, oh my gosh, it's so bright. So anyways, let's go get the car washed. honestly don't remember the last time I got my car washed. We made it home, so I thought I would share with you what I got at Target. I don't think I told you guys, and it just occurred to me that it's already next week that we're going camping. And I'm so excited about it, but I'm also like, oh, it came up so fast. And we're gonna be gone for quite a few days, Wednesday through Sunday. This will be the longest trip for the baby, especially Miss Bailey. We actually haven't been on a trip and out of the valley since, I think, Christmas time. We went and did Polar Express up at the Grand Canyon, and everybody got sick. So I'm very anxious to leave and get out of the heat, but it's not gonna be that much cooler up there. I'm not gonna tell you where it is yet, just because it's gonna be next week. So when it goes up, you know what I mean? Like, I just don't wanna disclose it because it's like a specific campsite. The name of the city is Cornville. Anyways, so I'm gonna share with you some of the things I got specifically for camping. Some things were just like repurchases. Obviously it's a week away, less than a week now, and so we'll get like more fresh items such as like fruit and things of that sort then, but this is just like some dry goods, snackies. Some's healthy, some is not. The first thing I got were 2 of my creamers because they were actually on sale at Target. Look at my nails. I hate leaving the house like this, but I did. So these were on sale, 50 cents off. They're expensive, but it's the creamer that I truly enjoy, and it's much healthier than the one I was drinking. This is actually for work. They're red, white, and blue M&Ms, and it's for a campaign that I'm doing. This is for camping, if they make it that long. It's like that sweet and salty kind of thing going on. Snappers, dark chocolate sea salt with caramel on a pretzel. Are you kidding me? Get in my mouth. Get in my mouth. These are healthier for camping, but it's still like a sweet tooth. I got some raisins for the kids, and then we got some veggie chips. Listen to this. Listen to this. That would be Bailey. They're gonna be into a million pieces. I don't know if anybody's been with me for a while, but Aiden I had to get a big thing like this every single week. When Aiden was about 2, his diet was even smaller than what it is now, and so this was like one thing I could get him to eat. And it had like some sort of fruit in it. It wasn't like super unhealthy. And then my kids both love veggie straws, and I really like these Simply Balanced ones. They're always on sale, and they're like crunchier. They're not stale and hard. These ones are really, really good. So that's like all of the food stuff. I'll share some fun stuff that I got. I got a new charging cord. It was $9, but even the ones on Amazon are expensive too, and I need a new one. So I got that. I got this for a 4th of July photo that I'm doing that I'm really, really excited about. So that's gonna be really, really cute. It's actually part of the same campaign. Some more fun 4th of July stuff. When we go camping, we have 2 beach cruisers, and both of them have baby seats on them, so my mom and I can take the kids on bike rides. And so I thought this would be just kind of cute to put on the little handlebars. And then I got these to put on the spokes. I just thought it would be really, really cute. So I got 2 of those, and then I'm doing a front porch refresh either today or tomorrow, or maybe Saturday. And I thought this would be really cute. I have a little garden table out there, and it has all spring stuff on it right now, so that'll be coming up. Beauty was, if you spent $20, you got a $5 gift card. Oh, there's a truck, Aiden, look, truck! Anybody else's kids get super excited for the trash truck? Look, even Kay's excited. Are you excited about the trash truck? Oh, trash truck. Trash truck. All right, let's close the door. Can you close it? It's hot. Close it. Watch out for Sissy's toes. Good job, Aiden. Thanks, baby. Bye-bye, truck.
Bye-bye, truck.
See you later.
See you later.
Where was I? Oh, and then I showed you guys in store that all of the, excuse me. What is it that you smell? Probably that chocolate. All of their outdoor stuff was 50 to 70% off, including their barbecuing stuff. And so this was 50% off. It's just a scrubber for my parents' grill. My mom wanted a new one. And then beauty, if you spent $20, you got a $5 gift card. And so I stocked up on my lotions, which these are my absolute favorite. The Smoothie Star from Soap & Glory. You can get this at Ulta or at Target. And they weren't on sale, but I just figured getting the $5 back on them was a pretty good deal. And this is my absolute favorite, but it doesn't go very far. And this is what I pair with it. This is like the most moisturizing lotion ever, but I don't love the scent of it. And so that's why I do two. I know that is so high maintenance, but it works for me and I really, really love it. So, and then I went ahead and picked up that, Pore Putty, whatever it's called, from e.l.f. This is supposed to be a dupe for the Tatcha one, which I absolutely loved, but I can't spend that much money on a primer. I just feel like that's crazy. My absolute favorite one is $4.90 from the brand The Ordinary. And then the Aveeno stuff was, if you bought 3, you got a $5 gift card. And so this works the best with my children's skin. Both of them have eczema, like you wouldn't believe. So I got 2 lotions and 1 wash. And I just love the lotion. It's not scented, so they don't smell all yummy, but I got the Johnson & Johnson one, and oh my goodness, if it did not break them out. And Bailey especially was so dry. She looked like a little Sahara Desert, and she's a baby. Baby are supposed to have like the softest skin of life. So got that, and then I got these for camping. It's just an unscented travel Cloud Island. We have little caddies. I'll show you. Maybe I'll do a whole video on like how we prep for camping. We have 2 caddies that we take up to the showers with us. And we've been using like the same products because, you know, we don't go super often where they're gonna run out, but we could just keep these in there for the kids. And it's fragrance-free lotion and fragrance-free shampoo and body wash. So I think this will be okay for them for the couple days that we're up there. But I'll bring one of these just in case because they're just so sensitive. And then I got some Tylenol to bring up just in case, because if you've been with me for a while, you'll know that literally every single time we go somewhere, one of the kids gets sick. The very first time we went camping, Aiden broke up in a terrible rash. We ended up staying one night, breaking camp down, and then coming back home. We went to Las Vegas and everybody got the worst sickness of life last year. And then we went to Polar Express in December and everybody got sick. So I'm just gonna come prepared. I'm gonna bring this, some cough syrup, and anything else that I might need to. So I got some more packets of formula as well as the Grow, the toddler transitions. So this is the one that I use for Bailey. And yes, I still use formula. Ain't no shame in that formula game. The last thing that I'm gonna talk to you about is something that is like kind of personal, but I just want to put it out there. I've never hidden anything about this process that we're going through with Aiden. And so, you know, I think that there's a line between like airing dirty laundry and like oversharing, but I also feel like some of these subjects encourages other moms to not be ashamed or, you know, embarrassed or anything like that. So my son Aiden is 4. Those of you who have been with me know all of this, but I've been saying this all week, but I got a nice little chunk of people that came over from that collab. And so my son is Aiden, who is 4. We were diagnosed with autism back in March, and this doesn't really have anything to do with that, I don't think, but I think I was talking to another one of my mom friends, and we think it might be hereditary, that he is wetting the bed at night. And I've shared this many a times where you've been struggling with nighttime, literally almost every single morning. And Aiden is so aware of it when he wakes up that he literally takes off his clothes, takes off his sheets and his blankets and puts them in the dryer, or in the washer, knows how to start it, and comes and gets me and says shower. He's not fully talking yet at the age of 4 because he has a severe speech delay, but because we're camping, we can't wash sheets every single morning or bring that many sheets with us. And so I just got him some Good Nights. I've never tried these before, but it says protection, 40% more, nighttime underwear. So I'm hoping that these work because, like I said, camping is a little bit tricky. So, you know, I've talked to other moms and their kids wet the bed and their spouses wet the bed. You know, again, I don't want to air dirty laundry, but my husband's family, there's quite a few kids and over half of them dealt with this issue growing up and did it until they were a little bit older. And so I think it might be hereditary. I don't know, because we were talking about if it's laziness or if it's like they slip into such a deep sleep, that REM, that they don't wake themselves up. So it could be a variety of things, but I just wanted to let you know. I'll let you know how these go. If maybe that's something that you and your family struggle with, any of your kids, maybe you struggled with it when you were younger. You know, who knows? So right now I'm gonna go lay Miss Bailey down and I'm gonna take off this nail polish. Can you imagine me swatching stuff like this? Not that it would matter or any of you would care, but I'm really excited for that video. I'm very heavy on like kind of beauty stuff this week, but I also need to get a few other videos. I'm gonna film, I'm hoping my monthly favorites. I have quite a few things that I wanna share with you guys on that one. And yeah, I need to prep, because again, I didn't realize that it was coming up so quick. So tomorrow's Friday and it's speech day. Speech day. Hi guys, happy Friday. It is therapy day. So Aiden and I are on our way, but we're gonna make a little bit of a pit stop. I have a campaign coming up with Sally Beauty Supply that I'm really excited about. It's for a deep conditioning mask. So totally caters to my audience and to me. I love me a good hair mask. And I've actually been on the hunt for one, so hopefully this one works out. This morning I did a get ready with me using the Alien palette, and I love the way it turned out. It turned out really good. I'm very bold and brazen today, but I'm wearing like this like nighttime desert t-shirt. I figured it went with the look very well. So I also put my neon yellow on from Glisten and Glow. I'm feeling all sorts of summery today. Oh shoot. Oh no. Like that guy just ran off into a ditch. That sucks. That sucks. So anyways, like I was saying, I'm going to stop at Sally Beauty Supply. We have plenty of time to just run in, grab the mask, and then run out. And then after that is therapy, and I can sit in my little office. That's a classroom. And we'll just hang out. After our very last therapy session, I'm gonna get us dinner from Payway. My mom gave me some gift cards. Fun fact, I didn't know this until a few years ago, if you know what a Payway is. So PF Chang's was opened by a husband and wife. They got divorced and split. He got to keep the restaurant. So she opened Payway. I hope I'm telling this right. She opened Payway and did all the same recipes for a fraction of the price in order to steal business from him, which more power to you, girlfriend. More power to you. That was the story that was told to me anyways. So little fun fact for your Friday. Fun fact Friday. So yeah, it's gonna be a really good day and I will bring you along with us.
Nobody else in here but me. Got my little office set up, so I'm gonna plan out everything. All of my idea notebooks. Got my coffee, got my phone, got my snacks.
113 degrees. I got home and I was so hot that I changed into like what I want to wear home, which is like my favorite PJs, which are like dresses. They're not carried at Target anymore though. They used to be called Gilligan and O'Malley, and now they have a completely different brand for their PJs, which makes me really sad because I got one every single year. And they even came out seasonally. I have the food from Payway. I had to go to the grocery store for my mom, and it's so busy. It's Friday before 4th of July, so everybody is out and about and shopping, and it's hot, and I'm hungry. It's been a little bit of an afternoon. So anyways, we're gonna go over to my parents' house and go swimming and eat and I'll check in with you guys later. Hi, it's Sunday and my lipstick's almost gone. This lighting's not very good. Hold on. Like I said, it's Sunday, and I told you guys on Friday, the last time I talked to you, that I was gonna do some like really cool content on, not content, that's like my new mantra that's getting kind of annoying. Content. Okay. So, I told you guys I was going to show you some cool stuff about like the front porch, and I was going to do like a 4th of July decor, but 4th of July is already like on Thursday, and I'll probably still show you like my front porch because I'm going to redo it, and I'll probably leave it that way because if you think about it, 4th of July hits and the next holiday isn't until Labor Day, which has nothing to do with each other. Labor Day is completely different. But I just figured like summer is like very red, white, and blue, and flags and, you know, stuff like that. And Labor Day hits the end of summer. And Labor Day for us means Halloween's on its way. If you're new to my channel. We decorate for Halloween in September every year, and we have since I can remember. And so yesterday I got a migraine, and I'm pretty sure it was this week that I said out loud, which I don't know why I do this, out loud I said, I can't remember the last time I had a full blow one where I just, you know, couldn't get out of bed. It's always been, I've, you know, been able to take my medicine, lay down for about an hour, and get up and I'm good to go. Well, yesterday proved my point, proved me wrong rather, that I woke up at like 7 and I called my mom. I was like, I think I couldn't even call her. I think I texted her, which is even harder. I don't know why I chose to do that, but she came over yesterday at 7:30 and was here until about 6 o'clock at night. And even then, I was still in a lot of pain. I ended up having to take 2 of my pills, which is the limit. And so this morning was like really rough. I like put the kids back to bed at 8, or you know, they went to bed at 8 and then I went back to bed. Even though I was in bed all day long, you're not sleeping when you have a migraine. You literally just can't move, you can't hear noise, you can't see lights. And I honestly think the last time I had one that bad was the week that Andrew left. I had like a full-blown one, and I was like super nervous about it, because, you know, my mom just doesn't understand. Even when I came downstairs, dude, she was like, again, you know, I'm just venting here because you guys are my friends, but she's like, how do you feel? And I was like, not great. She's like, what do you mean? You were up there for 9 hours, which it was way longer than that. Her math skills aren't great. And I was like, I was in excruciating pain. Like I had to take 2 of my pills, and I'm still not just feeling good. And I know you've been here all day, and I came down so you could leave. And, you know, she's like, all right, I'm out. And, you know, since I was here all day today, do you think that maybe tomorrow you could not go to dance? Because I have stuff to do at the house. It was like, you know what I mean? I am so appreciative that she came over, because that's my biggest fear, is like not being able to take care of my kids, and, you know, for them to not get love and attention that they need when I'm sick like that. But, you know, to be made feel guilty about it sucks, dude. So anyway, went to church this morning, and I'm so glad that I did. I like hesitated about going just because I was like kind of irritated with my mom about, you know, just the way she talks sometimes, like she doesn't realize it, and I didn't want to see her, and you know, it was just the devil totally messing with me. I'm so glad that I went. The kids got interaction that they needed with other children, which I think is so important. And I didn't do it when Aiden was Bailey's age. Like, he didn't go to any mommy and me groups. He didn't go into childcare. I was at home all day, every day. His outing, like him and I used to go shopping together. He would go anywhere with me. He would go to Costco. He would go to Target. He was such an easy, chill baby. And it's funny, Bailey goes out more, and she's the biggest pain in the butt. Like, she screams and yells the entire time. She's not a good shopper. Aiden's still my chill kid. Even on Fridays when we go out, he's like down to go wherever on our little hour break. He's really good. So anyways, we went to church. It was really, really good. And so now that medicine just messes with me, you guys. And so I'm gonna sit down and edit this vlog, because that's another thing, is that we're going camping this week. And so I have a question about some videos. Because this is going up on Monday, I'll still have time to do it if you guys want me to. I was thinking about showing you guys like what I
take with me for the kids, like a pack with me. I haven't done a pack with me in so long, like whether it could be clothing or snacks or activities to keep them busy, or maybe a mixture of all three. I also want to sit down and do a my favorite cleaning products, because I have so many that I love that I don't feel like a lot of people know about, that are found in various places. And then I think after this video on Wednesday will be my monthly favorites, if that's okay with you guys. I know that everybody and their mother's gonna probably put them up today because it's technically the 1st of July when this goes up, but yeah, I'm trying not to do so much beauty. I have 2 get ready with me's that I've already filmed, and they're some of my favorite videos to watch, and they're my favorite to film, and one of them has like a really good story time with it. I wanted to talk to you about one other thing before I go. I'm sneaking this little piece in. I wanted to share something really cool with you guys that a lot of people probably don't know as a thing. So I've talked about this before on my channel I've talked about this before on my channel, and I'm thinking about writing like a whole blog post about it, which the blog should be going live this Saturday. If everything goes correctly, I'll let you guys know on social media. That tithing and what that means and who we decide to tithe to, and a big one that we donate a lot to and pretty regularly is the USO. The USO is so important for our men and women in uniform, look at my lipstick, and the families too. The USO does a ton of stuff. I know that it may not seem like it, and one thing that a lot of people don't know the USO, something that the USO does is they have a program in deployed locations for families who are away from their children, whether it's their children or nieces or nephews or sisters or brothers. They have a program, and it's called the Bob Hope Legacy Reading Program. And so they go in and they can make like an appointment. My husband makes one. He tries to do it every single day off, which is just so cute. He wants to like overdo it. And so there's like a whole thing of literature on it about during the World War II through Vietnam to the Gulf War, Bob Hope traveled the world visiting remote outposts and isolated battleships to put on USO shows to support our nation's service members and their families. His passion and commitment for helping keep troops and families connected from halfway around the globe lives on today. And so you get to go in, and it's obviously much more technology driven now than what it is back then, I'm sure. And so they get to go in and they sit down and they record themselves reading a book on a camera, and then they send you the SD card along with the book completely free. Like, you don't pay for it, the USO does. And then you get to write a little message in there. And so I hope you enjoy these books. I love you. P.S. Don't eat them, because for some reason both of my kids like to chew on books. And so my husband has sent so many throughout these 6 months that he's been gone. So this time we've gotten 5 Minutes of Peace and Llama Llama Zippity Zoom. So I'm sure the kids will really like these. My husband, like I said, has sent so many, and there's been a couple that my kids have absolutely fallen in love with. So I just wanted to share that, because I just think it's important if you're ever looking for another foundation or organization to donate to, if you're a tithing person, or you know, you just want to give back a little bit and you're just not sure, and maybe this is something that will appeal to you. The USO also has installations inside of airports. Like we have one here in Phoenix, and so when Andrew leaves to come back home, I can go to the airport and I can wait there instead of sitting in like a super uncomfortable chair in the middle of the airport where it's like noisy and, you know, anything like that. Or a service member, if they have a layover on their way to another deployed location or on their way home, they can go in there. There's free food, and like real food. It's not like snack bar stuff. It's like
a lot of really good stuff, fresh stuff, coffee, water, drinks, all kinds. They have beds, they have a movie theater, like not a full-blown, but like a room with like some recliners and a TV. They have like PlayStations, they have computers so they can Skype with their families. There's a kids area in there for the kids to play. So the USO is like really important, and my family has utilized that. Just if you guys were wondering, another really good one that I want to mention is the Fisher House, which I think I've mentioned before, and we donate to them every single paycheck. It comes directly out of our paycheck. And the Fisher House was huge where we were on Andrews Air Force Base, because we had Malcolm Grow Medical Center, not Malcolm Grow. We had the Walter Reed Medical Center, which is where a lot of the amputees would go from deployed locations. They would go straight to Andrews, come in, and they would be bused or helicopter, you know, flown in and out, depending on the severity of the injuries and stuff like that. And so the Fisher House houses the families to those injured soldiers and service members, and they stay there rent-free, and it's like an actual house. Like, so you're talking about long-term people, again, that are gonna go through like physical therapy. So if, God forbid, something were to happen to Andrew and he needed to go to Walter Reed, we would go over there, and you know, we would be able to stay at the house. The kids would have schooling, because it's on a base. They would have, you know, groceries paid for, housing is paid for, all of that, because we still have our house here. So it's like for special circumstances and stuff like that. So we do donate to that as well. Like those organizations, and also the Wounded Warrior Project, those three are very, very close and dear to my heart. Another one that we donate to on the regular is St. Jude's. You can find a whole list of organizations and like what is most popular that donate, and what percentage of your donations actually go to the cause, and what percentage go to the CEOs and admin and stuff like that. And so St. Jude's, it goes to the children, which again, children are just near and dear to my heart, especially sick children, because not that I've had sick children, but we've been in situations where we've like witnessed children who are dealing with that, and families. And so you know, it just goes to that. So I just wanted to mention that. I know it's really random and kind of preachy, but if anyone is ever in the market, and you don't have to donate like $1 million, we donate small amounts here and there when we can, like 50, 100, sometimes it's even less, like 20, 25, you know. So it doesn't have to be a ton, but I just want you to know that money does go to families and keeping them connected. And I think that that's so huge during deployments, because you feel very disconnected, especially the service member who's over there. They don't know what stage of life their children are entering and exiting while they're gone, and so it's kind of hard on everyone, really. And so I just wanted to mention that because I think it's really cool. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new, hello and welcome. My name is Brittany Cocco. You are watching the Cocco channel. Please subscribe if you are not already, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye!